Hey guys, welcome to take two. We're having to do this again.
We are.
This is the second taping of this. The first taping was absolute trash.
Ingress.
Like there was a bunch of technical problems.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the latest episode of What Am I Listening to This Week, where we listen to stuff each week and we tell you about it because our music choices are superior.
We like what we like.
I'm Stephen Carr and this is Gus Badinsky.
That's Mrs. No, Camilla Carr.
Anyway, what am I listening to this week? I've been listening to a bunch of stuff I haven't listened to in a while. The other night I was listening to a lot of Creed. Yeah, they ended up having this one song back in like 03 or 04 that is really, really topical. Like you'd think it was written yesterday.
Absolutely. And you need to see this. It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's called One. Mm-hmm. I'll be posting it down in the description.
Yes, it's very topical. It's right now exactly what's going on in the world. Or the United States, I should say.
Well, the world, period.
Everywhere. And the thing is, it's uplifting.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in it, as well as the oh, this is terrible. So it's not just doom and gloom, it's doom and gloom, but then it's uplifting. It's saying, hey. So you need to listen to it.
Yeah, so what have you been listening to this week?
Cross Gene. I've been doing K-pop. I've been listening to Nahaga Nolcha.
Come Play With Me in English.
Yes. Black and White. Well, a little bit of yin and yang. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of different cross genes.
Righty tighty.
Going down. Yeah. Anyway, no, a lot of K-pop, and we have found we do a thing every year. It has nothing to do with YouTube or anything else. It's just us and what we like and what we listen to and so forth. And we do a thing every year where we have a song for each season, basically, in K-pop. And we have found this year's summer song. And the summer song is one of the important ones, because that's when they come out with the really amazing stuff.
Yeah, we search for it every summer. In fact, last year I think we had to pick one from spring.
I think we did. See, the thing is, in K-pop, each season has a different sound, just a little bit, but enough that you can say, okay, well, all the spring songs are very, very soft, and I love you, and blah, 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 blah. Summer's about having fun. They have different tones to them. And the summer one this year is...
if I remember how to pronounce it correctly, it's Parapapum.
Yes.
By Sunmi.
And she's amazing,
yeah.
Period. But this is really freaking good. You really need... If you don't like K-pop, ignore me on this. If you do like K-pop...
Or even want to try it out.
Yeah, or want to check it out, check that one out. It's really good.
I was thinking maybe we might do a show talking specifically about that on this channel. Let me know if you'd like to see that.
Yeah. Because we'd like to...
And we already found the song of the year.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got7.
Swear by the Moon.
Waiting.
Like... It's rare form. Like, this is a song that we could have swore could have been done by, like, 3 other groups.
Yeah.
But we're glad that that the group that did it.
Yes. It is so freaking good. It is so good. It's... I mean, the very first time I heard it, just the first notes, it's like, what is this? And then it got into it, and it's like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for from them. Oh, it's so perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, so, what else have I been listening to this week? I got on an Elvis kick for a couple of days there.
Which isn't hard to do.
No, but I had to reach my 30s in order to truly appreciate it.
Yes.
Like, if asked, I'd be like, yeah, I kind of like it. Like, I won't turn it off if it comes on, but I would never actually seek it out because it just wasn't my thing back then. I had to kind of wait for my 30s in order to, to truly appreciate it.
Yeah, I grew up on it. My mother had Elvis's Golden Hits, and she'd put that on at least once a week.
No, I'm just waiting for my Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, Oh, I love Engelbert Humperdinck. My mother loved Engelbert Humperdinck, and she played him all the time on the hi-fi, and I love that stuff.
Is that for pornography?
Yes.
Anyway, what else are you listening to this week?
Oh, that's funny. Well, let's see. I'm listening to Def Leppard, of course. I'm never not listening to Def Leppard. I'm listening to Def Leppard. I'm listening to, oddly enough, a little tiny bit of country. A little bit of...
Which country are you listening to?
Actually, it was, you know...
Are you still on Blake Shelton?
Yeah. And
I mean, he's got a handful of songs that are actually really quite good.
I really like Blake Shelton. I also like Kane
Brown?
Kane Brown. Yeah. I really like Kane Brown. I get all this stuff from my daughter. It's her fault. but no, I listen to a little bit of country, and I listen also. Well, yes, and just before we started filming the one that had to go in the garbage.
We were just letting YouTube go, playing a bunch of stuff
that it knows that we love, and
yeah, we played Climax Blues Band. Couldn't get it right, which I could have swore. Which, if you hear it, you'd think it was sang by a black guy.
I thought he was. I didn't connect for years that I didn't know that it was the Climax Blues Band, because I know them from other songs.
Yeah.
And this song is just so, it's got a real funk element in it, and it's so good and everything. But I thought that it was a black group, and it was like, okay, because this guy's voice, oh my God, it's amazing. And come down the line, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's Climax Blues. What? That's Climax Blues Band? It just never occurred to me, and it's one of my favorite songs in the whole world.
Yeah, we'll be posting that down in the description
really
as well.
Really good. You need to listen to it. What have you been perusing this week?
What have I been perusing this week? Well, I was listening to my playlist Headbangers Ball, which I will be talking about in a later segment on Metal Mayhem.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of stuff spanning all years of heavy metal in different subgenres. I've got some Ace of Spades on there by Motorhead. I've got Accept Balls to the Wall. I've got some Judas Priest. Shout out for Rob Halford. I've got some Dio on there. May his voice forever sing. Even though I know he's dead, but may he never be forgotten. I've got some Ozzy post Sabbath, and I've got some Dio during Sabbath. I didn't care for the Osborne years of Sabbath so much anymore because they were overdone. Like, you talk to any metalhead, they'll point to these songs. They'll point to like a small handful of songs.
Yeah.
And for most non-metalheads to listen to. And personally, I think they're a bit overdone. I think we as a community need to come up with some more stuff.
Start listening to shit on the albums. You know? I mean, seriously.
Okay, well, I'm sure that you know, along with a lot of albums, most of it's just filler.
I know, but you know, there's always hidden gems.
Well, of course there is.
And then
but we can't. We have a tendency to not be able to tell most people about those hidden gems because we're trying to get people into it in the first place.
Yes, and the thing is there's a lot of Drek you have to wade through.
Yes, as is with every genre.
Absolutely.
I'll be posting one of my favorite Ozzy Osbournes down in the description.
A Shot in the Dark, my favorite, bar none. Absolutely love that song. I would put that on my top 50 of all time songs.
Yeah, Shot in the Dark's pretty good. Let's see here. What's another one? What else have you been listening to this week?
Well, oddly enough, other than children's music, got to keep the babies happy. Seriously. Other than that, I haven't listened to very much, but I've had a couple of things that keep getting stuck in my head, and I'm totally screwed. You know, one of them, weirdly enough, is from when I was like 12 or 13. Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Boogie Shoes?
How'd you know?
Because it's the same one that gets in mine. I put on my boogie shoes.
And boogie with you.
How do you guys like the new background? After all, we have to come into here, my room, my studio for the rest of my filming because after all, the electronics in the rest of the house interfere with this.
Something went ape shit. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, like
nothing's
there was
on. We went through everything.
There was a buzzing that was completely drowning her out. I actually could not post it.
It was terrible. I went in and I made sure that the hot pot was unplugged.
Like it was dumb as hell.
The TV was off and everything, but I think it might be the TV because it's on standby, not literally off. I don't know. But something is just screwing everything up.
We had to switch locations.
Damn it.
And we might be filming in here for the show from now on.
Which means we have to come up with a backdrop. And don't say that one because no. We'll have to come
You
up
mean
with
that
a
backdrop that I don't use for every single video I ever put out?
Exactly.
But I actually use it for every video I ever put out.
I know, and we'll come up with some crazy ass thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll just take.
I'm thinking of upgrading it. I've been thinking about upgrading it to a white sheet.
Woo. Hold up. That sounds a little bit racy.
Well, no. The thing is, if I wear black against the black background, I look like a floating head.
This is true. Which is just,
Imagine,
Talking Heads are a great group.
Now imagine if I dyed my hair black on the black background.
With your black eyes.
Yes. I'd be a floating head.
Anybody else think that just sounds disturbing as hell? No.
Speaking of that, I came across some Disturbed.
What are your favorites?
My personal favorite is got to be their remake of Shout off their first album. That was originally done by Tears for Fears. They definitely put their Disturbed spin on it. They weren't just trying to remake the song and have it be exactly like Tears for Fears did, but with Darren Draymond.
I always prefer.
Except for he doesn't have the wah in the middle of the song, and it's like, man,
why not? Why not?
I'm searching for. I'm reading the fair use laws to see if we could actually play clips on here, and then I'm learning how to edit so that I could, play clips on here. Because I don't need to be DMCA'd more than I would be.
Yes, but we need to have some music on here.
Yeah, like, as much as I like posting the links for you guys, I also would like to play some clips.
Yes. Yes. There's more than
so
a few
I could
things
do stuff.
we'd like to play.
So I could do stuff like this, and you'd hear the music, or do something like this, and you'd hear the music, or do something like this, and you'd hear the music.
Literally go Vanna White.
Yeah, like we'll turn her from a co-host into the card turner.
Oh yeah. That sounds like a plan. I can do that. I can.
Like she'll be demoted.
I don't think
She's staring daggers into the side of my head, isn't she?
I don't think so. This is not happening.
Anyway, what do you guys like to listen to? I want to hear about it. I want you to guys type it down in the descriptions below. Like, I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Because if we like it, we'll see about doing an entire show on the genre.
Absolutely.
Like, have that become a new show on this channel. Because I already have Metal Mayhem.
Well, we want to do one on K-pop. Absolutely.
Yeah, so let us know if you like that.
One on Def Leppard.
We're going to do a specific episode of Metal Mayhem dedicated to Def Leppard.
Yes, absolutely.
And their contributions to rock and metal as a whole. Not just what they were doing underneath the stage.
Oh, you know what you forgot to mention that you listened to this week? Alice Cooper. Poison.
Yeah, that was on my Headbangers Ball playlist. It was probably, though, that they couldn't hear you whisper that.
Poison by Alice Cooper. Oh, it's so perfect. It is his most perfect song ever. Go listen to it right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this mic. You might need to start yelling.
I am yelling.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, let's see here. What have you guys been listening to this week? We want to hear about it. We need to hear about it, because we'll listen to it too.
Yeah, we love music. And we'll try anything once. Bluegrass, whatever, I don't care. Tell us what you like. Tell us your favorite song. The song that you can't live without in your life.
Though I don't know. I think we draw the line at Gregorian butt rock.
I don't know. There's something about, the monks in the robes, and then no, we aren't going here.
Are you sure? Because I think I might draw the line at Gregorian butt rock.
Gregorian butt rock, just
So Gregorian jazz.
That's a whole different ballpark, yeah.
I don't know if it's free form or if it's actually structured.
I
Because if it's freeform jazz, that's just barf.
Yeah.
Like, they literally just musically puked.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but, freeform anything is just...
I don't know. Freeform metal has a tendency to sound structured.
No, it doesn't. It's just the metal version of Rush.
No, it's not.
Stop!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. Went to a Rush concert. Holy shit, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, Rush gets into a thing.
Rush gets into a thing, and we're sitting there for a full hour while they're jamming out. And it's like, I'm not a musician. I am a music listener. I can't stand this, and I need to leave.
Okay,
now.
I am a musician.
Seriously.
I had my own band, and I can't stand that.
It drives me crazy.
I mean, it's one thing if you are in a band, active band, and you just, you want to take a break and just jump into a thing, but don't make it an hour long. Now, the reason I say that the heavy metal version of a thing is not just Rush is Van Halen.
Well, even them, they just...
Well, no, the thing is, that guitar solo by Eddie...
I know, it's amazing, but my God, it takes forever.
Yes, but it was not the metal version of Rush.
No, but he was doing something specific, and it was just him, it wasn't the whole group jamming.
Yes, but it was the whole group, but the rest of the group was, under the stage,
getting some. Anyway.
Laying some hogs.
Oh, God!
Tripping on some hoses. I mean... Wait, where was I going with that?
I have no idea.
All I know is David Lee Roth was riding around on a giant microphone underneath the stage.
With a cowboy hat and no shirt.
No.
I remember that, yeah.
Under the stage.
Under the stage, which means, of course, he kept bonking his head. But,
Yeah.
it's a thing. That explains a lot about David Lee Roth, though, doesn't it?
And then there was the legendary sex parties for Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And every other band.
Yes, but Def Leppards are
world.
specifically legendary.
Well, yes, because they actually budgeted in the time.
Like Phil would be up on stage, crawling around on stage, playing his guitar, and everyone else would be under the stage just getting fucked.
Literally.
This is not for children.
Literally. No, it's not. This is not for children. I swear a lot. And yes, we get a little racy.
We do it live.
Yes. Fuck it. We do it live. It's a thing. Now you're going.
I'm not Bill O'Reilly, though.
No, you're not. You're much more... Actually, you're more Tucker Carlson.
Actually, yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
But that's a completely different channel. I don't expect a politics channel from me. I'm retiring. Or at least I'm going to try to.
I don't know about that. But anyway, point being, we've been listening to a lot of crazy stuff this week, and we listen to a lot of crazy stuff all the time.
I used to have hair down to my ass, but then I started in politics, and now I'm losing my hair. So I don't need that.
That's because of your sister. Shh. Anyway, point being, life intrudes. Point being, tell us what you're listening to. Tell us what your favorite song is. Tell us the song you fucking hate. The song that every time it comes on, you literally want to jump up and punch somebody in the mouth.
That you want to punch a baby.
That's harsh.
Get some fresh squeezed baby.
Oh, well, that's the best oil there.
Yeah, the baby oil. I wonder if it's fresh squeezed.
Oh my God. Anyway.
What color is it, Camilla?
Anyway. My son's a jackass. Ignore him. Well, don't ignore
I
him.
was about to say, I'm the host.
I have to put up with his crap because he's my kid. You know, what can I say?
But what are we planning on listening to this week? I don't know. We never actually plan that out. We
No.
just kind of go with it.
Exactly.
We just kind of go with what we're feeling.
Exactly. Whatever you're in the mood for.
Like, music is subjective.
to everything.
Yeah, like, what are you feeling this week? What are you feeling this hour? Because
Exactly.
it literally changes from minute to minute. Like, 1 minute I'll be listening to one of my favorite K artists, and then next I'll probably want to listen to Megadeth.
Music is a backdrop of our lives.
Then after that I might want to listen to some Berlioz.
Absolutely. Every important thing in your life has a song attached to it. Every important person in your life has a song attached to them. Everything. Music's the backdrop.
In fact,
Let's talk about it. Tell us what your backdrops are.
Yeah, tell us about the greatest summer of your lives.
Yeah.
The summer of your senior year of high school, either going into your senior year or out of your senior year. What songs were you listening to then? I want you to post it in the description. I will be doing an episode specifically about the songs we were listening to back in 2005.
Exactly. I have music that it wasn't my senior year, but it was other years. That is perfect encapsulation of my life. You know, we had that one year that was the crazy year. What was that? 10 or 11?
Is that the parties?
Yeah, all that
That
stuff
was
was
11.
going on all the time. That was 2011. Absolute perfection, and there's so much music from then that is just literally every time it comes on. What's the song that the first 3 notes, you hear them and you're there? You hear those 3 notes and you're right there. And you feel that feeling you had at the time, and it's like it's all right there in front of you. There's a song that does that for you. Tell us what it is. Tell us why. When it was from, what was going on in your life that was so awesome that you always live in
we'll give it a listen and we'll review it here on the channel.
Absolutely.
Also, tell us your favorite genres.
Yes.
Like we want to have more music to listen to.
Yeah.
Like I am a metalhead first, but I'll listen to anything.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's good and it captures me somehow. It makes me, sit and listen to it. There's a couple of songs even from pop nowadays that make me listen to it.
Yeah.
There's this one by The Weeknd that just came out. It's on Now 74.
Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, my God, that hurts so bad. Oh, that was a kidney punch.
That I actually...
Remember when it was Now 3? Yeah.
Like, Now 74. I can't friggin' believe it.
It hurts. It hurts. But good music's good music.
Yeah.
Share your good music with us.
Yeah.
We want to hear it.
Like, even if we think it sucks, we will still review it. We won't necessarily say it sucks, but we'll just say it's not our thing if we absolutely hate it.
Well, you know what? There are songs that aren't our thing.
Yeah. Like,
And there's things that are his thing and isn't my thing. And vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So, music...
I like some good Cookie Monster once in a while.
Not so much. And he likes Viking rock, which, there's a few here and there.
Power
I
metal.
really don't mind. Power metal once in a while? Sure.
Specifically the more Viking version of power metal. Stuff from like...
Fantasy metal?
Yeah, I guess you could call it the Dungeons and Dragons portion of metal.
Oh my God, they're going to go get Zelda out of the dungeon. Okay.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yes, your princess is in another castle, and oh my God. But the thing is, music is important to us. Music should be important to you. Tell us what's important to you. Tell us what is the songs of your life that are important.
But before we end here, we're going to announce the saddest song in human history.
Yes, I forgot about this. Mm-hmm.
Ew. Well, with about 6 minutes left of show, we probably should get it in.
Okay, get it in.
It is Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
Oh, God.
Now, the reason this is the saddest song in history is because him, his wife, and his housekeeper were all at home, and all of a sudden, they can't find their 4.5-year-old son, who fell 53 stories onto the pavement.
They lost their baby.
Like, You can't tell me that is not the saddest song in history.
And then he wrote a song about it.
Like, I'll read you a couple of the lyrics because this is the most gut-wrenching song in history.
It is.
Like, in the final chorus, he says, "Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven?" Now, his son was 4.5 years old when he fell. The final lines in the chorus were, "I must be strong and carry on, because I know I don't belong here in heaven." Now, it wasn't written strictly by Clapton. He got a friend of his. His name was Will Jennings in on writing the song. But when you hear him sing it, like, he will be feeling that pain for the rest of his life.
And it's there, and you hear it, and you feel it. It is the saddest song I've ever heard in my entire freaking
Now, there are a lot of sad songs that my friends had posted. You can find that on Facebook. I will see if I can link to that specific post. Anyway, this has been What Am I Listening To This Week. We'll be coming back again next week.
Yes.
And the week after. I'll be back later tonight with Metal Mayhem for you guys, where we will be talking about my playlist for Headbangers Ball.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, get down there and tell us stuff. We want to hear from you.
Like, share, and subscribe, please. Tell other people about this show. We want to hear all different kinds of music. I don't just want to come here and tell you about the same 17 songs I've heard 4 weeks in a row.
Yes, exactly. So I'll see you later.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.